Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us all over the world at this time through Nithyananda TV, Lotus TV, Sadhana TV, Ishwar TV, Janashri TV and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayadiksha in 34 cities in many countries around the world. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayadiksha, Hyderabad Guptakashi, San Jose Madurai, Temple Alwal Secunderabad, Houston Kalahasti, Los Angeles Arunachalam, Guadalupe Rameshwaram, Nithyananda Nagaram, Hyderabad, Nithyananda Nagara, Bangalore, Winnipeg, Canada, St. Louis, Tirumala, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Singapore, Singapuram, Scottsdale, Arizona, Seattle, Chidambaram, Dallas, Dwaraka, San Jose, Madurai, Houston, Kalahasti, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Chorpati, Nepal, Enriching Temple, Bidgi, Toronto, Downtown, Phillip Island, Australia, Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey, Yemen, Siragangai, Kuala Lumpur, Parani, Dubai, Vajjanatham, Ohio, Prayag, Temple Alwal, Secunderabad. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today I will expand on Causing Enlightenment, Mahabharata characters and Kalpataru, because all these three are very closely connected. Please understand the first thing, Karna is the embodiment of charity. I can say he had all the best qualities, in a way little more than Arjuna. Just only one mistake, association with self-denial, Duryodhana, that's all. Bhishma, embodiment of dharma, righteousness. I can say righteousness is one aspect of dharma. Giving is another one aspect of dharma. That is why in Sanskrit, for giving, for righteousness, for all these great qualities, the same word dharma is used. And Acharya Drona, amazing knowledge and ability to teach. But all this will be no use if it joins with self-denial. Duryodhana, Dhritarashtra is the embodiment of self-doubt. Savini, embodiment of self-hatred. Duryodhana, embodiment of self-denial. If Bhishma, Drona, Karna, all of them have moved out of Duryodhana, what an amazing heroes they are. Even Panchabandavas are nothing in front of these characters. So, it's very important for you to know not only who you are, with whom you associate. Your Sangha also need to be right. Whether you join in Satsanga or Dussanga, your Sangha also decides your fate. You can't say, no, wherever I am, I will protect myself. No. You are not that powerful. You are not that intelligent. You are not that capable. Really, Bhishma thought He will protect himself and protect the Hastinapura. He will save Hastinapura kingdom. He will save Duryodhana. Drona never thought he will not be able to save Duryodhana. Drona really would have thought he will save Hastinapura. Bhishma would have never imagined in his life he has to throw arrows at Krishna, whom he worshipped every day. His own Ishta Devata. He has to throw arrows at him. The tradition says Krishna has to come to Chennai, Triplicane, Tiruvallikeni, and rest, get treated for all his Bhishma Bana, the wounds created in his body and face by the Bhishma's arrows. No one else's arrows were able to touch Krishna, but Bhishma Banas created wound on Krishna's body. Still, the Parthasarathi in Triplicane, the deity carries the wounds all over the face and the body. Every year, even now, that season, after that Kurukshetra war, that 40 days, he is given a Ayurvedic herbal bath. Ayurvedic oils are applied on the deity, and no one was allowed to have darshan. He was left to rest and recoup. Bhishma would have never imagined he will be forced to throw arrows at his own Ishta Devata. Understand, never ever associate yourself with Duryodhanas, the Sangha. Even the characters like Bhishma, embodiment of righteousness. What an integrity and authenticity. Sure, the power of his integrity has saved him. No one was able to kill him. Even Arjuna was not able to kill him. But his whole integrity, he is made useless. He was not dead. He was not killed. But he was made useless. Just lying on the arrow bed in the Kurukshetra. So understand, Bhishma, embodiment of integrity. Karna, embodiment of charity. What a giving style. One of our sannyasi was coming in the flight. The air hostess, male guy, he saw her watch and said, the watch is very pretty. The watch she was wearing was with Rudraksha. Then immediately she took it and gave it away. See, as a sannyasi, the moment you like something, I have to give it away. The air hostess, he was looking shocked. He could not understand. He said, no. She said, it's okay, please have it. I was so happy when I saw that scene. The sannyas has to be practiced continuously. I am very clear. I don't own anything. Whatever is there belongs to Sangha. If anything is mine, anybody asks, it is theirs. Karna, his charity, the amazing quality of charity he had. Every one of us should meditate on Karna to imbibe that quality of charity. Unimaginable quality of charity. Warfield, about to die, even at that moment, Krishna comes and asks for all the punyas he has done, Karna doesn't care, doesn't bother. He knows if he gives away all the punyas, immediately he will be dead. But he gave away. That is why Vyasa, when he writes, for nobody else he uses the word moksha. When Drona was killed, he says Dronavada. For everyone, he uses only the word vada. For Karna, Vyasa uses the word Karna moksha. Karna was not killed, he was liberated. Because his good actions were the only thing which were stopping him getting enlightened. He had all the best qualities. And whatever small bad actions, karma was there, he has suffered enough for it. Only his good actions are stopping him getting enlightened. Krishna goes and takes away all the fruits of the good actions and liberates him. Such a character. See, it's like just through charity he became enlightened. He got liberation. But even he is useless when he was living because of his association with self-denial. Even the Karna, useless when he was living in the body because of his association with self-denial. Understand, whatever good qualities you may have, do not allow the Sangha, Dussanga, association of self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Yudhishthira is embodiment of integrity. Bhima is embodiment of authenticity. Arjuna is embodiment of responsibility. Sagadeva is embodiment of enriching. Even when any opposite guy, Duryodhana, comes to Sahadeva, he blesses him saying that you start the war on this day, you will be successful. That kind of an enriching. Enriching even enemy. Nagula is embodiment of causing. He went on being a catalyst for everyone to realize their reality. He was such an amazing support for Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Bhima, and for Sahadeva, everyone. He was just behind the scene, always being a support. All these five won the game of life only by the grace of Guru Krishna. They listened to Krishna. It is their satsang. Otherwise, I tell you, so many times Pandavas would have been killed. So many times they would have been dead. It is their association with Guru, the satsanga. I tell you, whoever you become, never miss association with Guru. Even if you become Badshah of Delhi, you need the feet of the Guru. Whatever you may become, in Tamil there is a proverb, whatever you may become, in Tamil they say that Delhiku Rajanalum Appanikku Pillayayiru, means be a son to your father, because the satsanga protects you. I tell you, at least 100 times Pandavas would have been killed if not for Krishna. With the whole kingdom and the infrastructure, Duryodhana was not able to live. Bhishma, Drona, Karna, they were not able to live because of their wrong association. But being in the forest without anything, Pandavas survived, finally won the game of life, got everything back just because of one association, Krishna. I tell you, the whole Mahabharata teaches the lesson of Satsanga, right association. Satsanga behaves as a Kalpataru. Whatever you want, you get it. Dussanga takes away everything you have. The wrong association takes away whatever you have from your life. That is the lesson you have to learn from Mahabharata. See both sides. Just the right association. Pandavas got everything they want. Satsanga is Kalpataru. One wrong association. Duryodhana is actually a result of Saguni. Self-denial is the result of self-hatred. It's very surprising. Saguni is not a womanizer. Because he hates himself so much, he can never love anybody. All these three, neither Dhritarashtra, nor Saguni, or Duryodhana, all three of them are not womanizers. But I am not saying womanizers are right or something, don't mistake. No, they hate themselves so much, they can't love anybody. They can't even have romantic relationships in their life. I'm not saying all the people who have romantic relationships do not have self-hatred or self-denial. Sometimes even to escape from the self-hatred and self-denial, it becomes a perversion. People become womanizers. That is different. Self-hatred, self-denial, and self-doubt. Whatever may be the good qualities you have, embodiment of good qualities you may be, just this one wrong association can destroy everything. Essence of whole Bhagavad Gita is the master awakening responsibility. That is why you see the whole Bhagavad Gita talks only about responsibility. Responsibility. Karmanyev adhikaraste mabaloshikatachanaha. Krishna awakening Arjuna. Guru awakening the responsibility in beings. Listen, each character in Mahabharata, please understand, it can never ever be imagination. Each one of them lived the whole essence, the relationship you build in your life, the Sangha you choose in your life, that protects you. No one can harm you if you have the right Sangha. No one can save you if you have the wrong Sangha. No one is able to save even Bhishma. Drona would have never thought his own chosen disciple will raise the bow against him, to whom he would have taught how to hold the bow with so much of love and care, to whom he has taught how to hold the bow, to protect whom he took away the thumb of Ekalavya, to defend whom he put Karna down. He would have never thought that Arjuna will stand against him. He has to fight with that Arjuna. That is why I tell you, you can never write a better thriller than Mahabharata. Story with so many twists, so many layers than Mahabharata. After reading Mahabharata, all other stories, epics, looks pygmy. The tsunami of human emotions. The Navarasa. In each character's life, Drona would have never imagined the disciple whom he groomed, spending his whole life, will stand against him. All the astras, shastras he taught, will come on him. Understand? You may be a great acharya. Unless you complete with the self-denial, your whole knowledge is useless. You may be a great teacher. Unless you complete with your self-denial, it is useless. You will be lost in the war of life. Drona's Putra Bhasa, his Putra Bhasa killed him. Drona never became powerless in front of any pattern. But his deep attachment to Aswathama, that is why Krishna plays a game to make Drona powerless. He sends a message, Aswathama is killed. Immediately Drona becomes powerless. You may be a great acharya, but if you become powerless in front of Putra Pasha, the Putra Soha, you lose the war of life. Then, now it is easy. Once Drona became powerless, all the patterns take over him, is gone, dead, destroyed. I give the essence in Hindi. The essence of today's satsang is satsang. If you have satsang, no one can destroy you, however powerful they may be. If you are in the dussanga, wrong company, no one can save you, however powerful you may think you are. Satsanga protects you. With satsanga, no one can destroy you. With dussanga, no one can protect you. Listen, satsang gives you whatever you want, even if you have lost everything. See Yudhishthira, he did not even have himself. He lost even himself and went to forest. But just the satsanga, Krishna's company, he got everything back. All the Triloka came under him. See Duryodhana, he inherited everything, did not have any enemies, had all the best people thinking for him, supporting him, fighting for him. But just the dussanga, Sahuni, and Krishna are exact 360-degree opposite characters. The celebration of life is Krishna, self-hatred is Shaguni. Exact opposite. The Shaguni's Sangha destroyed Duryodhana. Krishna's Sangha saved Yudhishthira and gave everything to him. So whom you choose as an important company in your life matters. Even psychologically, with whom you feel connected matters. Whom you think, remember, celebrate matters. I tell you, all the satsangis who are sitting in satsang every day, I tell you, satsang matters. Satsanga is Kalpataru. Whatever Yudhishthira wants, he got it just by the association with Krishna. Whatever Duryodhana had, he lost it just by the association of Shaguni. Shaguni, self-hatred, always comes with a sister of self-destruction, Gandhari. How for no reason she destroyed herself? She might have developed a beautiful logic for tying the ribbon around her eyes, but self-destruction. So self-hatred always comes with the sister. self-destruction. When this brother and sister enters your family is gone. Without Saguni, surely Duryodhana would have transformed himself. Dhritarashtra would not have allowed Duryodhana to be destroyed so badly. To that extent, it is Saguni and Saguni's power over Dhritarashtra. The self-destruction shows as if it is dedicated to you. Even if it is dedicated to you, destruction is destruction. Continue on the various characters of Mahabharata. The Mahabharata Yuddha is our life, where constantly self-hatred tries to cheat integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. Self-hatred always try to tell you, integrity will not work, authenticity will not work, responsibility will not work, enriching will not work, you are going to get cheated, you are a fool. See, Yudhishthira looks like a fool throughout Mahabharata. No one will believe Yudhishthira is going to win the game till the end. He looks like a fool, especially when he is controlling Bhima and Arjuna many times. Bhima and Arjuna would have finished the whole Kauravas when they had the dice game itself. After the game, if Yudhishthira kept quiet, Bhima and Arjuna would have finished the whole kingdom and would have coronated Yudhishthira on the spot. Especially when they touched Draupadi. Draupadi is enlightenment. That is why enlightenment comes with all these five, are part of enlightenment. Draupadi's pati. Self-hatred and self-denial always abuse enlightenment. Enlightenment is the sister of incarnation, Krishna. When Saguni comes in your life, he brings Gandhari, self-destruction. When Krishna comes in your life, he brings Draupadi, enlightenment. With whom you associate, you get his sister. Giving the daughter from your family to the guy is a way of showing respect in those days. When you want to honor somebody, you give a daughter from your family, showing that you are worthy of my respect. Each character, whatever may be the struggle, enlightenment never left integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching. It was with them throughout. Draupadi was with Pandavas throughout. Raised them back to the right level. Understand, Yudhishthira, integrity. When you start, integrity never looks like he is going to win the war. But you will see, finally, Yudhishthira only was coronated. I tell you, even if you have thousands of doubt about integrity and authenticity, stand with it. Guru's grace will always be with you. Krishna's grace also was with Pandavas because of their quality. Otherwise, Krishna was no way biased. It was the quality they had. So I tell you, carry the integrity and authenticity, responsibility and enriching. You will always have Guru's grace on you. Guru will be on your side. Integrity is born from Kala, Yamadharma, Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is son of Yamadharma. Yamadharma who never misses time. That is why Yudhishthira is embodiment of integrity. Who is the most integrated person in the planet Earth, in the cosmos? Yamadharma. Most powerful, authentic being is Vayu. Bhima is the son of Vayu. Naturally, Indra is the most responsible person in the whole universe. He is the head of all gods. Arjuna is the son of responsibility. Nakula and Sakadeva, the Ashwini Kumaras, the most enriching beings, the greatest doctors. Doctor profession is the most enriching profession. The greatest healers, both are son of greatest enrichers. Kundi is embodiment of tapas. Her whole life, if you see, she is embodiment of tapas. Continue to expand on Mahabharata and Causing Enlightenment.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapītam, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.